This segment is sponsored by Legacy Wealth Management. Many people are thinking about their financial goals, especially when it comes to retirement. But here's the reality. What Americans think their retirement will look like and what actually happens doesn't always line up. Today, we're joined by Jay Sharifi, founder and CEO of Legacy Wealth Management. He's here to share why it's important to feel secure in your future finances during retirement. Welcome back, Jay. Great to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having me back.
Of course, yeah, it's very true. What we think retirement is going to look like based on what we've been planning and saving for, it's not always what ends up happening. What are some of the biggest misconceptions?
Yeah, it's just misunderstanding how much we have to pay in taxes. It's helping us understand that we need to take care of our future cash flow and making sure we have income that lasts us the rest of our life. I think a lot of people are surprised when they enter retirement, how much they have in income coming in versus how much they hope to have or how much they expected to have, and that difference can really throw people off, and it's quite uncomfortable. So planning for that, sitting down and making sure those numbers add up is very important.
Right, understanding what the reality will be before it happens is probably helpful. What should someone be thinking about before they even go into retirement?
Yeah, there's a lot of expenses that come in retirement. Some of those are health, some of it is long-term care, some of it is taxes. Unexpectedly, a lot of our clients are really struggling with realizing how much they actually have to pay in taxes. Retirees did not expect to be in a higher tax bracket when they entered retirement, yet today a lot of our clients are entering retirement and actually going into higher and higher tax brackets as they get older. And then of course you have things like required minimum distributions that pushes you into a higher income bracket, and then that also has a cascade effect on your IRMAA. It's income related Medicare charges to your Part B premium, and you end up with a little less with Social Security, and so it's a double whammy, and it's just the awareness of that and those small variables that could really throw things off for you.
Yeah, a lot to consider.
Yeah.
Let's talk about someone's portfolio and being proactive with that. What should our viewers know about investing for retirement?
Yeah, I love this question, and my go-to always is you have to keep the end in mind and then work backwards. I think a lot of people try to run forward and have the fastest vehicles in their portfolio, and it's always nice when it's going up. But the whole purpose of money is making sure it complements your lifestyle and making sure that we have the income that we need, especially on the passing of the first spouse. Take my parents' situation just for an example. You know, my father's 5 years older than my mother, and if he passes away first, there's a considerable period of time where that income difference is going to impact her tremendously. So we got to keep the end in mind and then work backwards and then put things in the portfolio to complement who our family is, as opposed to just chasing after the highest returns.
Sure, but luckily they have a good son like you. All right, I've got another question for you. You know, it's uncertain. The future is uncertain.
Yeah.
Why is working with a financial advisor so important?
Yeah, I think our responsibility is to shed light in the areas that it's a lot harder to see, and that's making sure that things like longevity is tackled for you. You know, we're going to spend almost a third of our life in that, and that means that you want to make sure that your plan is robust. You want to make sure that you're not going to run out of money, and you want to make sure that you're not investing in things that might disappear in a few years. You just want to make sure your foundation is solid, and the people, and when you go through those difficult times, you can rely on having a trusted advisor.
Yeah, makes so much sense. So if we don't, we should go ahead and look into a trusted advisor. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. If you're curious about whether you're on track with your retirement planning, call Legacy Wealth Management at 877-650-4738 to receive their complimentary resource, The State of Retirement, today.